Christmas is a great time to reflect on the blessings in life, and one man from Miller is grateful for the support he received during a recent battle with illness. Photojournalist Dave Houck met with former Scholar of the Week Eric Ames to learn more in a story that you'll only see here on Dakota News Now.
I love challenging myself because I feel that that is the best way for me to learn and to grow. I feel that I need to take classes where I don't already know the contents and the material, because what would be the point of taking a class if you're not going to learn?
He's always been willing to do the hard work when it comes to academics. He's been very studious. He's going to move mountains in his career.
I was in Peru at the time. I was working as a missionary down there in Peru. I got really sick. Started with fatigue. I just wasn't able to walk quite as far anymore. I easily tired, had shallow breathing.
I figured somebody calling me at 11:30 at night, it must be kind of important, and I answered it, and it was the mission president, the guy who's in charge of the missionaries down in Peru. And so he was telling me, your son's a sick boy. We got him in the hospital. He's been feeling not very good. We're going to do a blood transfusion on him.
My hemoglobin was incredibly low, and my white blood cell count was incredibly high. So they told me that it's very, very likely that I had leukemia.
Our lives literally changed in a blink of an eye. And we're not given tomorrow.
At first I had an immense peaceful feeling because I knew everything was going to be okay. Maybe not in the sense that everybody thinks is okay, but I just knew things were as they should be. I was very comforted, though, that we had someone from Missionary Medical who was an actual doctor who decided that he was going to go down and get Eric and bring him back to the United States.
I got acute lymphoblastic leukemia, or ALL. It's a type of cancer of the blood.
One thing they stressed to me was, this is not life-threatening as long as we get it treated right away. If we had to have leukemia, this is the kind of leukemia to have, because it's treatable and we can fight this.
I was so afraid. I felt so sick. There were days where I couldn't even get out of bed. I couldn't eat.
I go out and interact with the public. That's what I do. And I can't walk down the street or have any kind of interaction without somebody saying, "How's Eric? I'm sorry."
They were certain that they could go through this, that he was healthy enough and strong enough that they could be aggressive with his treatments and that they would be able to get rid of the leukemia.
I was young enough and my body could handle it, that when they were giving me chemo and radiation, they could give me a more brutal treatment, something a bit more aggressive. When I went into remission, they did a stem cell transplant on me, which should prevent the leukemia from ever coming back.
With the proper treatment, we'll be able to beat this.
The hardest part was actually the transplant. It wiped out my bone marrow so they could give me new stem cells and make new bone marrow. That knocked out my entire immune system.
I really appreciate the stem cell donors and how they were willing to even sign up in the first place, that they could be able to be found.
Sometimes the easy way isn't the best way. I'm already well on the road to a full recovery. I think I can live a normal life. All I need to do once I'm fully recovered is go to Mayo Clinic and get a checkup once every year.
Their support and assistance. Now that Eric's treatments are concluded, he will have to receive over 15 essential vaccinations again.